Let's put our hands together and welcome BanSeng with his speech titled Wash. Wash BanSeng.
Wash part 2 ah? Wash? Part 2.
Are you going to teach us how to shower now?
A few World Speech Day ago, I shared about the importance of education. All of us know the way out of the poverty cycle is education. If not, what will actually happen is that it will be a never ending cycle. And how can we as Rotarian save the world? It's through education. Today we want to talk a little bit more about this because education itself is not enough. We need to talk about clean water project. This is something that Rotary E-Club of 3310 is exploring besides our gift of sight. Clean water is about WASH in Rotary International. WASH stands for water, sanitation, and hygiene. Water, sanitation, and hygiene. Water, sanitation, and hygiene. Rotarians are very passionate people. What they do is when they see a need, they say we must serve the community. We must go there, give clean water. We put in filter. Most of the time, the project fails after 3 years, 5 years. Why? Because it's not a comprehensive, thought-through process. It's very easy to put in a filter to give you clean water. Who's going to manage it? We're going to talk about ownership and a lot of other things. And because we don't have this put in place at the very beginning, we didn't have the proper thought process. What looks a wonderful, successful project at the very beginning. 3 years later, 5 years later, the pump is just left behind. And then we will go back to the very beginning. So now Rotary is very clear. If you want to do a project, then we must talk about sustainability. When we talk about wash, water, sanitation, and hygiene. These are the two areas of focus in Rotary, 6 areas of focus. One of them is education and literacy, which is what we talk about. The second one is water and sanitation. Do you know that 1 in 4 people in the world does not have clean water? 1 in 4. How many is that? There's almost 2 billion people in the world do not have access to clean water. Those who have lucky enough to have access to clean water, they also have to travel very far to go to the stream, pick the water, and then come back to the village and then do whatever they need with the water. So when we talk about this project, we talk about introducing 3 phases. First, we talk about getting clean water. Second, we talk about sanitation. And then finally, we talk about hygiene. The first part is the easy one. All Rotarians can do it quite quickly. Put in a filter, stuff like that. Sanitation. A lot of times, what actually happens is that people do not have proper sanitation. When you start to do your business outside because the toilet facilities are so bad, stinks, what happens? You actually pollute the ground. When you don't do things the right way, it's not going to work. So education is very, very important. You got to train people, especially the teachers, what's necessary. For all of us, we went through the practice of clean your hands, right? We learned how to wash. How many steps were there? 8 simple steps. Can you remember the 8 simple steps? First, palm to palm, in between the fingers, wash the back of your hands. Yeah, base of the thumb, fingers,
Fingers.
and then
Nail. Fingernail.
fingernails, and then
Wrist.
wrist, and then finally make sure you dry your hand. That's very important. So education, training these people the right way is one of the most important things that we have. Among the less educated people, especially the girls in the villages and so forth, menstrual cycle is a big issue as well. Because people think that it's actually a dirty thing, taboo, right? But actually, every woman should have a menstrual cycle every month. If not, what's happened? You're never going to be pregnant.
Huh?
If you don't have menstrual cycle, you're never going to be pregnant.
Oh.
Simple as that. And so we got to do education. Make sure they understand that this is the natural process. We also have to make sure that people actually understand the purpose of segregation. There's a men's toilet, a boys' toilet, and a ladies' toilet, or a girls' toilet. It cannot be a communal toilet, because that's when you have a lot of issues in the world. All these things we got to put into place as a comprehensive package, and not just by saying that, oh, we need clean water, we put in the pump. We got to make sure that the community manages it, who's responsible, how things are going to run, and stuff like that. And when we do that, and we do it properly, and we enlist the help of the community, we enlist the help of the government, ladies and gentlemen, then we will have no issue. And then we talk about education, and ladies and gentlemen, you will get out of the poverty cycle. Thank you.